Okay, first of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great Vaheguru and great Nanda Shri Ramdas ji, let us start our today's lecture. Our today's lecture is semiconductor laser, semiconductor part 2. Okay. Yesterday we have started the first part of the semiconductor laser, and we have studied the basics. We have studied the basics behind the semiconductor laser, and we have discussed the energy level diagram for pure semiconductor and for p-type semiconductor and for n-type semiconductor. Now, can you tell me what is the position of the Fermi level for pure semiconductor? It is in middle between the valence band and conduction band. And for n-type semiconductor, the Fermi level shifts upward, and it is between the donor level and bottom edge of the conduction band. And for the p-type semiconductor, the Fermi level shifts downward. Okay. Now see, this is the semiconductor laser. It is also called a homojunction laser. Okay. What is called a homo means one. Homo means one or same. One or same. Okay. There are two words. One is called a homo, and another is called a hetero. Okay. Homo means same. Hetero means different. Okay. So this is a homojunction laser. So this is the construction. This is the setup. Now see, this is like a the shape of this, like we can say cube or cuboid. Okay. Now see, this figure has the 6 faces. Okay. Top, bottom, front, rear, and side. Okay. Now see these two faces. Okay. These two faces are metal contact. These two faces are metal contacts. So that we can provide the biasing. We can make the proper biasing, and see, and this face and this face. This face will work as a totally polished face. This face will work as a totally polished face, and this face will be taken as a partially polished face. Okay. And now see front, and see this. What kind of faces we have left? We have left the front and rear. Okay. And the front and the rear are the roughened face. So in this way we have covered the 6 faces. Okay. Now see, these two faces are metal contact. These two faces are, one is called a polished, another is called a totally reflecting mirror, another is called a partially reflecting mirror, and the rest of the two faces are roughened faces. Okay. Now see, this is called a homojunction laser. So it means it only contain one type, p-type and n-type material. Okay. Second point, it is a homojunction laser having p-n junction diode of gallium arsenide. And third point is a direct band semiconductor of band gap about 1.40 electron volt. And the fourth, which is the most important point, it is a heavily doped. Okay. Fifth, the dimension of this junction diode. The dimension of this junction diode is very small. It's very small. Now see, this is very small. This is called a depletion agent. This is the p-type. This is the n-type material, and p is connected to positive of battery and n is connected to a negative of battery. So we can say it is a forward bias. Let us come to an energy level diagram. Okay. Now see, this is the first diagram, figure 1. This is the second diagram, which is called a figure 2. Now let us discuss the figure 1. Now see, this is the n-type material. This is the left hand side is showing the n-type for n-type, and the right hand side is for the p-type. Now see, we know that for n-type material, Fermi level shifts upward. The Fermi level shifts upward. I mean to say EF will shift upward. Now see, this is the EV, and this is the EV means valence band energy for n-type. This is the ECN conduction band for n-type, and this is EFN. Okay, because we know that for heavily doped junction, the Fermi level shifts upward, and it penetrated in the conduction band. What kind of the semiconductor that was the degenerate semiconductor. So this is the Fermi level enters in the conduction band as well as it shift upwards. And see, for the p-type material, see where is the position of Fermi level? The Fermi level shifts downward, and it will penetrate in the valence band. But what is the utmost condition? what is the most important condition? For heavily doped. It is valid for the heavily doped. Now see, this is the EFT, Fermi level for p-type. This is the EV, valence band energy for p-type. This is the conduction band energy for p-type. And this is called conduction band. This is called the valence band. Okay. And this is true for the unbiased p-n junction. This is true for unbiased p-n junction. The most important point is that the Fermi level is same. The Fermi level is same. The Fermi level is same throughout the p-n junction. You can see the Fermi level is same throughout the p-n junction without giving any voltage, without giving any external without giving any external forward bias voltage. I need to say the circuit is off. The circuit is off. You can see that. Okay. Now see, in this N type, these states are filled. These states are filled. There is a region which is called ABC, which is a filled with electrons, and there is a region which is DEF for in P type, which is a completely empty, which is completely empty. Okay, there are two important points. One point is it is valid for the unbiased p-n junction. I mean to say forward bias voltage is not given. Second, the Fermi level is same. The Fermi level is same. The third point is ABS for ABC region for in the N side is filled with electrons, and BEF region is empty for in the P type region. Okay. Now let us increase this voltage. Now let us increase this forward bias voltage. What will happen? See, this is the forward bias more than threshold p-n junction. Let us say we will increase the voltage. We will try to increase the voltage. As we go on increasing the voltage, which one voltage is called a barrier voltage. One voltage is called a barrier voltage or threshold voltage. Now see, when we give the threshold voltage to the p-n junction, what will happen? Now see, the Fermi level will broken. The Fermi level will broken in just a way that it will shift upward in the N side and it will shift downward for a p type. And as a result, now see, the ABC region will increase. The ABC region will increase. Now see, the region ABC will increase, and similarly the region DEF will also increase. The region ABC will increase, but the difference is that ABC region is filled with electrons and the DEF region is completely empty. It's completely empty. And when we achieve the threshold current, when we achieve the threshold voltage or threshold current, what will happen? What will happen? This ABC region, or we can say this DEF region, will be just below the ABC region. This DEF region will just below the ABC region, and ABC region is filled with electrons and DEF region is completely empty. One most important point is that all the things are happening in the depletion layer. All the things are happening in a depletion layer. Now see, we obtain the laser output. We obtain the laser output just across the depletion layer. Just across the depletion layer. And see, dimension of junction diameter is very, very small also. The dimension of this junction diameter is very, very small also. Now see, this also contain all the mechanism within the depletion layer. Okay, whether we provide the voltage or we don't provide the voltage, all the things will happen in a depletion region. Okay, at the threshold voltage, what will happen? Region DEF just below the region ABC, but the difference is that the ABC region is filled with electrons and DEF region is completely empty. Now what will happen? What is this? This is called a population inversion. This is called a population inversion. Now see, what is happening? Initially these states are filled. These states are filled. Now what is happening? These states are empty and these states are filled. So this is called a population inversion. This is called a population inversion. Now what will happen? Once we achieve a population inversion, what will happen? A spontaneous emission will be there, and that spontaneous emission will give cause to a stimulated emission, and that stimulated emission give rise to a laser emission. And all the things will be happened within the depletion layer only. Within the depletion layer only, and the size of the depletion layer is very, very small. It's very, very small. The dimension of this depletion layer is very, very small. So this is all about the semiconductor laser. And one important point is that it is a two-level laser. It is a two-level laser. And what is the principle or mechanism that is working behind this? What's the pumping? We use the electric pumping. We use the electric pumping by this. we use the electric pumping. By electric pumping, we achieve population diversion, and after achieving the population diversion, stimulated emission is there, and that stimulated emission will give rise to a laser emission, and all the things will happen in a depletion layer. Only it is a two-level laser. It is a two-level laser, and the most important principle is we get the light energy from electric energy directly. Okay, we will obtain a light energy from the electric energy. And now see, so these are the number of states. These are the number of states. This is not a discrete level. This is not a discrete level. This is a band. This is a band. It means the laser output that we obtain will not be a highly monochromatic. So it will also contain a range. It will also contain a range, and that range will be 600 to 700 nanometer. 600 to 700 nanometer. So this is the wavelength that we obtain from the semiconductor laser. Okay, so that is all about it. So see, we have three figures. First figure is this, second figure is this, and third figure is this. This is a construction setup. This is the construction setup, and this is the energy level diagram for semiconductor laser without biasing voltage, without any kind of biasing. And this figure is valid for when we provide the external biasing. When we give a external biasing or forward voltage. Okay. Now please make the diagram. बना ली सबने? अब कुछ points लिखते हैं. Let us write some points. This side, we will start from where? These two phases, these two phases which are perpendicular to junction plane, these two phases which are perpendicular to junction plane, one is polished and another is partially polished. One is totally reflecting and another is partially reflecting. One is totally reflecting and another is a partially reflecting. Make a resonant cavity. Make a resonant cavity. Now see, combination of these two mirrors will form a resonant cavity, and we will obtain a laser output across the partially reflecting mirror. Across the partially reflecting mirror and within the depletion layer only. Okay. Next point, the laser beam output is obtained through partially polished phase, and it is restricted to near the junction only. Now see what I will do. I will write it. This is population version. This is the population. Okay, these two A, B, C and D, E, F represents the population inversion. Okay. Now this side, the figure 1, the energy level diagram or figure 1, the energy level diagram or figure 1 is valid for when no bias voltage is applied. When no bias voltage is applied, figure 1, energy level diagram or figure 1 is valid for when no bias voltage is applied. When no bias voltage is applied, the Fermi level is same. The Fermi level is same throughout the junction diode The Fermi level is same throughout the junction diode. Next point. There is a small region ABC. There is a small region ABC. There is a small region in ABC along N side. There is a small region ABC. There is a small region ABC along N side of diode. Which is completely filled with electrons. Which is completely filled with the electrons. You see, this is filled. This is a filled level. Which is completely filled with electrons. Next point. There is a DEF region. There is a DEF region in P side. There is a DEF region in P side which is completely empty. Which is completely empty. Which is completely empty. I can write here empty. Empty. Okay. This is empty. This is filled. These are filled. I can write here. This is filled. This is empty. Okay. Next point लिखिए. Please write the next point. When the forward bias greater than the barrier voltage. When the forward bias greater than the barrier voltage is applied. When the forward bias greater than the barrier voltage is applied. Is given to diode. Then Fermi level get broken. Fermi level get broken. Fermi level get broken. Fermi level get broken. Next point लिखिए, please write the next point. The region ABC and the region DEF start growing. Region ABC and region DEF start growing. The region ABC and the region DEF start growing. Start growing. Next point. A stage is reached when DEF region. A stage is reached when DEF region. A stage is reached when DEF region in P side. DEF region in P side lies exactly below the field region. Lies exactly below the field region ABC. Lies exactly below the field region ABC in N side. Next point. At this stage, comma, the current flowing through the diode is called threshold current. At this stage, comma, the current flowing through a diode. The current flowing through a diode is called threshold current. The current flowing through a diode is called a threshold current, and population inversion is achieved. Now you can see the population inversion is achieved. Population inversion is achieved. ABC is completely filled and DEF is completely empty. And all this happening when the current achieve a threshold level. When the current achieve a threshold level. Next point. Now what is the pattern? Population inversion is achieved within the depletion layer. Within the depletion region near the junction only. Within the depletion region near the junction only. Next point. Hence
hence
Hence, a spontaneously emitted photon. Hence, a spontaneously emitted photon. Hence, a spontaneously emitted photon. Due to transition from ABC to DEF. Due to transition from region ABC to region DEF, causing laser action, causing stimulated emission, which further causes a laser action. Causes stimulated emission, which further causes a laser emission, which further causes a laser action, action. Next point लिखिए. Red pen से लिखिए, please use the red pen. When applied current is more than threshold current. When applied current is more than threshold current, then we achieve the population inversion. Then we achieve a population inversion in a small region within the depletion region. Within the depletion region. Next point. Hence we obtain a laser light. Only through this small region, only this narrow region, which is called depletion region. Hence we obtain a laser light. Only through a depletion region. Only through a depletion region. In the brackets, narrow region. Please write in the brackets narrow region. See, this depletion region is very small. Okay, the dimension of this depletion region is very small. So this is also called a narrow region. Okay. Last point. Last point. It's a two-level laser. Semiconductor level is a two-level laser. Next point. In this electric energy is directly converted into light energy. Next point, the range of wavelength is 600 to 700 nanometer. The wavelength range is 600 nanometer to 700 nanometer. And see, the size of depletion region. The size of depletion region is comparable to wavelength of visible light. The size of depletion region is comparable to wavelength of visible light. Is comparable to wavelength of visible light. Now see, this is a 600 to 700 nanometer, and this comes under the range of visible light. What is the wavelength range of visible light? 350 nanometer to 700 nanometer. Okay. Now next point, quantum efficiency of this laser is very large. Quantum efficiency of this laser is very large. Quantum efficiency. The quantum efficiency of this laser is very large. So this is all about this semiconductor laser. The most important the thing is that the energy level diagram. The energy level diagram. This diagram is valid for when the no voltage is applied, when no biasing voltage is applied, and this diagram is valid for when the external biasing voltage is applied. And see, this is called a population inversion when this ABC is filled with completely filled with electrons and this DEF is completely empty. And once the population inversion has been achieved, then stimulated emission will cause, and then that stimulated emission will further give rise to a laser. Okay, and it is a two-level laser. It is a two-level laser. This is first. This is one level. This is the second level. Any doubt from this part, Joseph? Any doubt? So this is all about from the semiconductor laser. हिंदी वालों को समझ आया सबको? इसमें सबसे important part है these two energy level diagram. These two energy level diagram. Because these two energy level diagram completely explain the working of semiconductor. And in the last year question paper, this question has been asked. Semiconductor laser. Okay. So by this way, we have discussed the Ruby laser, we have discussed the linear laser, and we have discussed the semiconductor laser. And one of the laser, I think it will definitely usually asked by the examiner. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.